with 2Ds. Oh, hey now.
Right then. Let's get back to work. These road changing.
So, she don't need sails or
Alright, I think that's it for here, but I still got some missions to, some side quests to do. I better. Ooh, I got something here.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts.
What we get? Ooh, that's a lot of ability points. But the one I want is this one. Ooh, still a long way to go. I need those Genji gloves. Natalie reports an unexpected surplus of Dalamil stores as a means of showing the town's gratitude for past assistance. Has expressed her distinct wish that one Lord Underhill partake in their good fortune. Victor.
Here you are.
Thank you for giving me
Come
ability
again.
points. Not sure
I may
how
have more for
you
ya.
do that, but I really appreciate it. Okay, yep, still this guy. I find him annoying because I tried to do the counters on him, but because of the way he attacks, the counters miss only because he ends up like his attack ends up going past after I completely block. Let's see. Abilities. What do we have ability wise? We can. I can master this one. Do I have anything over here? No, I pretty much mastered the Phoenix ones I'm using. So let's go ahead and master the fists. I never actually got around to using this one. See what it looks like when it's... Alright, now as for this one, I think we can go... Ooh, these last two are 1,000. Oh, this one's 3,000. I mean, I can see why. Like, the moment you dodge an attack, you just freeze an opponent. Alright, let's go with this one. Actually, we'll just upgrade these ones. See what it looks like. It's bigger. I think this one just brings more people to me. Dun, 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 dun. I think that's all the side quests that we got in the area. Let's finish up the ones in the other areas.
Clive. Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, let's go this one. Under new management. After I finish the side quest, I'm gonna try taking on the dragon again, but it's still just me and Torgal. I still don't have the rest of the party. Where? Oh, it's in the town. Wait, is the brothel under new management? What happened to the dame?
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Look, I killed those ghosts. It's fine. You don't have to worry about them anymore, okay?
Those things I said before.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do?
I don't know what's happening.
My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Damn. Alright.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach?
Hey,
You
yeah,
have
sure.
the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Sure, let's see if we can change this
I'll
guy's
see what I
mind.
can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Clive.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Remembrance ceremony. Have I met? No, I don't think the game is showing us this Duke yet.
Halt.
Out me
Oh,
way.
Sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you?
Yes,
You
I
got some
am.
business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics.
Damn right.
Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Yeah,
Neither,
favor.
Your Eminence.
Oh, never mind.
I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
Yeah, a little bit, but not
Yet
really.
you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared.
Yeah,
Which is
makes
more
sense.
than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the
I
town
can't blame the
and
dude for trying to rebuild
castle,
his empire.
we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction.
Although he might be going a bit too
Soon
hard on the
enough,
reconstruction. Though.
These thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbrec.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command.
I mean,
If Sandbreck is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government.
yeah, but you can't just
One
force
whose
people to do
authority
it
is
as
beyond
agrees.
question. That is why this levy is necessary, so that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
Okay, I can see what's happening.
Suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Who are you?
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed
Wait,
this.
who is Sabine?
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
I mean, to be... he's...
The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan.
I can...
Wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
I mean, to be fair,
Let's
it's...
begin with those on the other side of the wall.
It does seem like he's trying to do what's best for the people, but at the same time, he's just kind of taking what little left they have. But, how do I say it? He's got good intentions. Maybe they're just a little bit not thought out all the way.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
After all, like, yes, the people are important, but you also kind of need a bit of a place for the people to rally around.
I heard the dame got an icon to rid the matter.
A question, if you don't mind.
Tell me,
What do you
Chuckle
think of the Duke
Handler.
of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Alright, well, that doesn't sound good for the Duke. Maybe he just has a PR problem. That's what it is. Gotta spin a little bit better, right? God, then again, doesn't seem like he bother, letting anybody know about what his plan ought to be.
Do you see anything you like?
Did I refill my stuff? I never did.
An excellent choice. You've a keen eye. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going
So far,
around
no.
acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Ooh, that's 2-0 so far. Duke, you got no one on your side right now. Hey, last one.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh boy, 0 for 3.
Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Ooh, yep.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Oh man, why are they all so fucking spread out?
Those things I said before.
Wait, this guy's a soldier?
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Alright, so I guess the soldiers see what the Duke's on about. Oh, wait, what? Where are you? Wait, where are you? Well, oh, look. I guess he's on the side of this thing. I guess this seems to be a miscommunication between the townsfolk and the guards. Let's see what this one has to say.
You.
You.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's
Yes, I
behalf,
was.
Yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've
Alright.
got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after.
Fair enough.
That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children.
Good man.
If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
So yeah, it seems like the soldiers are on his side, because they do see the fact that they do have to defend everything they have, or what little they have. The townspeople don't, because it seems like, I guess they see it as the Duke just taking everything from them.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Philippe? Wait, who is Philippe? Completely forgot who that one is. Oh my god. Look at that little thing flying back there, low low frame rate. Let's see. Hey Philippe, what's up?
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds.
Huh. I see.
It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
Well, back to the Duke, I guess.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least.
Oh no, the Dame.
I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Are we actually going to get a resolution to this, or... I was kind of hoping, you know, they come to some sort of agreement between the two.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I managed to convince Philippe to do something.
But
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I mean,
I don't know about that.
Philippe!
What happened to your uniform?
Oh.
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady.
Gonna get rid of the Duke?
Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your...
Yeah, this story feels unfinished.
Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Alright, let's go to the next place. Let's see. Boop. There's Martha's Rest. Bulklad. Okay, so these are the three in this area. Alright, let's go finish this one. Or do this one. I gotta do this so I can get more renown, so I can, you know, get that Genji's glove. I want it so bad. How you doing, Martha?
Clive, I was just about to send for you.
Where are you now?
I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it.
Alright.
But I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, It's you.
Alright, I go talk to him and see if I can settle this issue.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal.
Gazal Greens.
That was chocobo food.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just a
Yeah,
bit
didn't I read
bearable.
somewhere like you have to do a bunch of prep work just to make it like not taste.
Sir Wade'll know what to
Like
do
not
with
taste
'em.
bad, just not
And
taste.
If you don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Alright. Huh? Oh, right. But I guess it makes, I mean, like, we feed our cattle hay and we eat all that good stuff too. Like, I think that's all greens,
I'll
just
build a
a
barricade
different
so
form
sturdy,
that's just
even abandoned.
kind of tastes shitty. Can I teleport there faster? I can! Hmm. Where are you, Wade? There you are.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are greens. Don't choke on them.
These are Gazal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings, then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping you might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in.
Speaking of the devil.
They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Should have started building that wall a lot
If
sooner.
reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
I mean, this is part of living out here, though.
You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians, what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Didn't I send one other dude over here as well?
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. but I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter.
They don't seem very happy about it, or eager.
Serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared.
Oh, alright, they just immediately turned. Okay, that's good.
We trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
What? Oh god, you have been slaves for a long ass time, haven't you?
But it is worth fighting for.
Oh, hey, Martha.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you?
Yeah, tell him, Queen.
Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves?
Okay.
Or will you fight like free men and women?
I like how he had the pan ready. It's like, there you go. I've heard this speech a dozen times. Come on. I just need one of you to speak up. There you go.
Alright. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
That's the spirit.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Yeah, they're gonna go. Yeah, they're eager to fight now. Let's go.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Alright, let's kick this horde's ass. Let's see how this goes. Oh. So now, a fight gonna happen?
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed.
Huh.
Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
It's an interesting plan.
And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade, they're here.
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on.
For Rosaria. For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit.
Man,
too,
a lot of
eh?
hordes today.
Right you are, Martha.
Yeah, it turns out Martha's actually a very powerful bearer. Casting magic like the likes of not seen. Alright, so what we fighting here today?
The calm before the storm.
God, I'd be fucking nervous. Oh, look at that. Look what we got here.
And here it comes. Not let this village fall.
Die already. Thank you, Torgal. Come on, over here. Come on, boys. Ow! Oh, these are raptors. I thought these were chocobos. What? That's a thing they can do? Oh, nice try, you.
Farewell.
Oh, but not even a big monster? That's a bit disappointing. I was hoping for like you know, one big final boss for the Horde or something. But I guess that's fine.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
What? What's happening?
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic Curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's Ride and is headed in their direction.
Akashic Curl?
The better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl.
What is a Curl?
Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
I'm not too sure what a Curl is, but I guess we're about to find out. Come on, you gotta run faster than this, Clive.
Come to tell me an Akashic Curl's heading towards the rest? Get yourself down there. We can handle things here.
The Curl was sighted on Rhiannon's Ride back towards Martha's Rest.
Eastpool will be safe in our hands, my lord. You have my word.
Okay, where is it? I would be worried all of a sudden that marker started moving on its own.
Come on.
Like an actual time mission. It's like, oh, this thing is moving, by the way. You might want to hurry the fuck up. Ignore these things. Okay, it's around here somewhere. Oh, that's a curl.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Bison? How's it going? Shit. Oh, I was on cooldown anyway, so. Ooh, that's cool. There's the bug. Going alright, just chilling. Alright. Glad to hear it. Ah. Man, the weekend, so you got any plans coming up? So that was the boss I was looking for, but
Eastpool.
I did pretty good against it. I ain't got too much myself besides the standard. Can't wait to play some more Digimon this weekend, though. I think I got my Alpha Mall deck in a good spot, but I don't know. I gotta see. There's like one card I want to put in there that
Lord
may or may
Rosfield.
not be needed.
The curl, is it?
It's dead.
It's dead.
Turned it into a pair of boots.
Thank the
Want to see
Father
them?
for that.
They're weird and blue.
And for you, my
And full
lord.
of thunder.
We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now.
See?
I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I knew you guys could work together.
I think it might.
We did
it.
it.
We did it.
Saved
We
these
did it. Ain't really, but considering looking for a theater
Thank
that
you,
has
my friends.
Oppenheimer. Yeah, I've been hearing some things about that movie.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do.
Oh, you know what? I just kind of popped in my mind. I've been
Forgive us,
trying that new
Sir
Pokemon
Wade.
Sleep app that came out.
You and your people saved us.
Mostly
And
because
still
I was kind of
doubted
like,
you.
well, what's up?
But there's no
You know what? I'll
doubt
talk
in
about
my
it with
mind
this
anymore.
over.
We're free men now.
Wow.
So we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours. To protect Eastpool.
Damn right. You're free men. Protect what's yours.
We all
Or the
shall.
world shall take it from you.
Together.
What is with the lighting? I think
This
it's the
is our
clouds.
And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
They'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village
Oh, is
isn't
that
going to rebuild
going-
itself.
Oh, is that going to make your deliciousness better? Yeah, I see you're still working on that.
They're not slaves anymore.
They're free men and women
no.
and children and
they're
old people.
Rosarians. Your father took pity
Yeah,
on the
that
bearer's
that
plight,
actually works better.
And I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade.
It's Eastpoolian.
But you
What?
should be proud all the same.
I don't know. I
have
think
to pull my
Eastpoolian's
weight
better than
too. Can't have
Eastpoolian.
the rest getting outclassed.
Why do you put the word
Speaking of
pudding
which,
in
I
there?
ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
But yeah, I don't know. I started playing it, using it because I thought it was a weird thing, a
Lord
sleep app.
Rothfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
You mean we killed that
Clearing the
Marlboro?
goblins from the Stillwind marshes.
Oh yeah, that too.
How could I forget?
I forgot about the goblins.
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble.
Morble.
Not a trace of fear on your
Morble.
face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But
Lay down,
every
get yourself
time I
in.
would
Yeah,
think
that's the
back
way to
the
go.
look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Thank you again for all you've done for me and mine, my lord.
Well, yeah, I got it because I don't know, the whole sleep app thing was kind of just weird to me, and they put a Pokemon face, so I'm like, why not? I'll try and see what's up. I don't know. You just play. There's like a Snorlax there. It gets all sleepy when you go to sleep. Then it just like asks you to put the phone on the bed, face down. And I guess it kind of records the phone moving and what noises here. It kind of measures out your sleep. You can get Pokemon, to help you out and stuff. And they get energy depending on how much sleep you get. And my God, are my Pokemon suffering right now? So I think at most I tend to get like I think the least amount was like 4.5 hours of sleep. And the most was like 5.5. And man, do they show that they are tired.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and
You also gotta like give cookies to Pokemon, wild Pokemon you find, so they befriend you and they help you out.
Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but
I think, though, interesting is like they have a quote-unquote sleep dex, where you just wake up and find random Pokemon that showed up to sleep as well, and you can just take a picture of them while they're sleeping, add it to your collection.
Different nowadays. You know,
Some of them are cute, and then there's fucking Cubone, whose entire existence is about his mom being dead. That's like, you got crying sleeping.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye.
Is it thinking about his dead mom? It's dreaming about his dead mom? Probably. I'm like,
I want to know. I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway.
Yeah.
Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work.
Yeah, that sounds like Sid, alright.
Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day. That whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were.
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
I could go for a meal, but I've already eaten today. I don't want to spend any more money. Kindling the flame. The flab. Ooh. Martha's rest. Oh, okay. That's just a hang. Okay.